Hey guys, it's John here. I'm just recording the blog video now for January 2011. Sorry, it's actually February the 1st now, but these things happen. Anyway, I wanted to make this video for a while, and I was going to make it about politics and about some books I've been reading, different things of different natures, and look at a few different topics, but I think God really wanted me to keep this one simple and really focused to the point, and I'm actually going to share just a few things that came to me when I was reading the book of 2 Corinthians in the Bible. This video is for everyone really, whether Christian or not, but it's really for those Christian maybe struggling with something in life, and just a message of encouragement to you, and also a call to not put off or procrastinate coming before God again, because life is short, and when God speaks to you, it's imperative that you listen, and because otherwise, how else can we grow if we don't obey what God has said to us? Okay. Anyway, hope you're doing well. The first thing I want to look at 2 words basically that have jumped out at me. First is tribulation, and the second is reconciliation. Now, in this letter to the Corinthians, there's a lot of tribulation going on, and Paul makes it really interesting. He talks about how while one group of people suffers tribulation, another has consolation. They're blessed. They have a time of less tribulation, or they once experienced tribulation, but they know how God had brought them through that. And it's actually a blessing to encourage each other. So Paul's saying there's like a mutual encouragement going on between those under tribulation and those being consoled. And for me personally, I've had different difficulties recently, which is a form of tribulation, which is wider than just persecution. Tribulation is any kind of distress or so forth. But now that God has consoled me and used people to console me through those different things, now I have the consolation to offer to those that are going through tribulation. And that's one thing that God, I believe, really has in His time. He wants to see the body coming together, trying to support each other, and help ourselves through, because there's a spiritual blessing in that, which we can't underestimate. Second thing I want to look at that come out through the scriptures is the reconciliation. I wanted to just share that it's the reconciliation of God ultimately that's the reason we can receive the consolation. In verse 9 it says, God allowed this tribulation such that we should not trust in ourselves, but in God who raises the dead. And my understanding of that is God even allows different things to come to pass, even bad things sometimes, or things that seem very bad at the time, because He wants our walk to be rooted in Him rather than just in how things appear and how wonderful things seem to be. God is sovereign at the end of the day. He allows rather things that seem regrettable to come against us sometimes, so that at the end of the day we might see it was His hand that really got us through those things. So I want to encourage those that are struggling. I want to just share that we don't know how much time we have left. We don't know how many years we have left to see God. Because anything that ever comes before you and God, you need to lay that aside. Like it says in Hebrews, lay aside every weight and sin that so easily ensnares us. There's nothing is worth losing your peace with God for in this life. And I just want to encourage you and exhort you to, if you have anything in your life or any nagging thing that kind of stops you from coming to the presence of God and really serving the Lord, then I need to challenge you that you need to lay that aside. You need to come before God, because you can't just put it off forever. You don't know how much time you have left. And for those of you that maybe you don't know who Christ is, or you never had a relationship with the Lord, I just want to say that God's hand is for you, not against you, and no matter how things appear, God has done everything He could do to give you a second chance of getting to know Him. He's sent His only begotten Son, Jesus, into this world, born in poverty, suffered, and He knows every tribulation we can experience. You know, he chose to endure those things, and ultimately He suffered the worst kind of death upon the cross, and He shed His blood for us, and after 3 days the Lord raised Him. And the reason is because He'd actually dealt with the sin, the very things that you can feel guilty for, that you do feel guilty for, before coming to the presence of God. And Christ has taken those things away. And if you only believe upon Him today and give Him your life and say, Lord, I repent of the past, and return from that, the Lord can give you the brand new life that He desperately wants to give you. Pray that you come to know Christ if you don't know Him already. And yeah, give me a message if you want to know more about the Lord or anything. Anyway guys, thank you for tuning into the blog. So it's a bit brief, but pray you be blessed and have a good February too guys. See you soon. Bless.